two 847 Naval Air Squadron Wildcat AH-1s are coming in, and they're going to be performing a vehicle stop. So the two Wildcats landing and deploying friendly forces into the area, and more friendly ground forces coming in from the far side of the battle zone in their Jackal fighting vehicles as the Wildcats lift off again, and those troops will be assisting those deployed on board the Jackals. Seems as though a bit of a firefight has broken out between the hostiles and the friendlies on the ground, and the Wildcats climb in the hover to provide top cover for the whole operation. By the crewmen in the open doors of the two Wildcats using the .50 caliber machine gun. So that deployment of friendlies has helped for the moment, but further support is required, and that's coming in from the right with the two Merlin Mark IIIs. And they're carrying assault Land Rovers with an underslung load coming in to join the fight. When they're not deployed on the Queen Elizabeth, the Merlins work in support of Royal Marine Commandos, and they can operate in any environment from the hottest to the coldest climates. 2019 is in fact the 50th consecutive year in which the Commando helicopter force has operated in the Arctic environment. Rather different conditions today though, as the two Merlins with the assault Land Rovers come in. Deployed. What about their crews? Well, here they come out of the doors of the two Merlins, being fast roped into the battle area. By many militaries in order to insert troops into ground battle zones as fast as possible. There are the two Merlins climbing rapidly away. They're going to be heading off to the south to collect more troops and weapons. though the good guys have got the upper hand in the ground battle. We may well have one or two casualties, but certainly those enemy vehicles look to have been surrounded all the while. The Wildcats providing that armed overwatch. Closer in to encircle the hostiles. And yes, it looks very much as though their days are numbered. And the Wildcats clear the area, their job is done. And the enemy have been defeated. A big round of applause for our troops. We're now moving in around the enemy vehicles, but I think we've called back in the close air support assets to deny those vehicles. And we're expecting the two Hawks any moment now. Of course, a vital part of any such operation as this, the forward air controllers, so-called fast air, like the two Hawks coming in from the right.
That was a heat one, did you? Feel the heat. You're right.
Well, I think we can safely say that any remaining enemy opposition has been mopped up by that little lot.
By that little lot.
And the four helicopters, the two Merlins from 846 and the two Wildcats of 847, forming up on the right, and they're going to be coming in for the end of the finale, hovering in front of us as the friendly forces array themselves also in front of us. And if you thought that explosion was impressive, wait for the next one, the wall of fire that will signify the end of this display.
Wow.
Get ready, Mum, another big explosion.
So here come the representatives of the Commando helicopter force, the two Merlin Mark IIIs and the two Wildcat AH-1s.
that have never seen the Jungile assault before, or it was your first time to Air Day, I bet you didn't know the Navy did that.
Well, you do now, and in what style? And I think it would be very appropriate, given that that does bring our show to a close, to show your appreciation for all of the force elements who were involved in putting on that Commando helicopter force roll demo, whether in the air or on the ground. Thank you very much indeed. As we said, the aerial units involved 846 Naval Air Squadron with the Merlins, 847 with the Wildcats, and 736 with the Hawks. And that concludes the flying programme at a hugely memorable RNAS Yeovilton International Air Day 2018. What an occasion it's been. Thank you all so much for your attention during the display today, and there's been plenty to grab your attention and ours in the air and there with that Commando assault finale on the ground as well. And of course, our huge thanks also to all of the participating air forces and civilian operators, both with their air and ground crews, who've come together to put on both a memorable air show and a very impressive static park for us at Yeovilton this year. Also to all those who have planned the event in the air and on the ground. It's a huge team effort. We couldn't do it without a whole army of people fulfilling all sorts of roles, and so if you see any of them on your way out, do offer your thanks to them then as well.
And as you